Hey, you guys, how you guys doing? So, of course, I'm Shannon. I am the founder of Survive and Thrive Cancer Recovery. Survive and Thrive is a 501c3. We are tax exempt, and we have been around for a while, but we have been definitely working towards establishing the organization, definitely as a resource and referral that will be able to support cancer survivors during their recovery period. So, as I have shared with you guys, you have treatment, you have the treatment, you have research, but what we're looking at is recovery. Hey, hi, Cat, over there on YouTube. What you doing? Yeah, I know, I know. But that's okay. But I'm here though. I actually start school on Monday, so I'm kind of getting myself in here and getting it in. But we're talking about there's treatment, there is research, but we want to look at recovery and how recovery is very important. Recovery is something that does take some time, and we want everyone to be able to know that recovery is very, very, very important because it impacts everybody. Oh, you under the covers, huh? I'm sure it's like cold or something like that. But it impacts everyone, and we want you to be able to know that Survive and Thrive is here to be a part of that recovery period, and knowing that it is very important to be able to talk about cancer treatment. A lot of people, cancer seems to be one of those things that nobody wants to share, they don't want to talk about. And it is something that if you have been diagnosed, you definitely will take it with you. And we really need to have people know and understand, but I totally get the point of not wanting to share because people will then classify you as not able. I do remember when I was going through treatment and I would, something to be happening because, I was still working, especially when I was going through radiation. Chemo, I didn't. I stayed home because I knew that was going to be very much more impactful. But after chemo, I did go to work, back to work in radiation because I had been gone for 6 months. And, I did want to get back to work. But after a while, realizing that, I can't, show up to work all the time and then go through radiation like every day. Every day I was going to radiation, except, of course, the weekends. And going to work, it became a little hard. And at that point, you have to make some serious decisions for yourself and be able to tell yourself which is your priority. And although we, like our jobs for those who have to work and are in that, but we also have to understand that we have to kind of put ourselves first, and our, jobs will come and go, but our lives need to be made whole. So, it was like, no, I think this will be here or it won't be here. But I need to make sure that I'm, caring for myself and making sure I'm not just overdoing it and pushing myself and giving yourself and your body time to heal. So as time went on, it's looking at how to make those adjustments. So when we talk about, survive and thrive and cancer recovery, is how we can support survivors during that recovery period because it will be taxing on you. So that is where we at. So we got survive and thrive. We got some areas for those who would like to share their story. As you can see here, the submission deadline to get your story in is September 15th because that's a month and we want to be done and get it printed and ready to go. Although I believe I have all the enough stories that I would like. I'm waiting for two folks to send in their stories. We have some people who may want to edit some things. If you want to advertise your business, you definitely want to get it in now. It is $50. You can get a half a sheet or you can get a whole sheet for $75. So if you have a business and you would like to be a part of what we're doing to have your business listed, that would be great. You can. So we are just looking forward to the seventh annual Survive and Thrive, especially being, you know, through Zoom during those 3 years of the pandemic. So being in person and seeing people is definitely going to be great. It's definitely going to be a great time to be able to connect, and I'm going to get these little fancy swag bags going pretty soon because I had a couple things I wanted to do with them, and do that. So I'm getting messages. She said, "Yes, ma'am. Could you send me?" Yes. So I got folks who are who will be submitting their stories, and we definitely want to see the stories and hear the stories. I want to give you an opportunity to hear the stories and see the stories, and be able to see the strength that has come from and the resiliency that has come from different people who are going to share their story. So we also have vendor opportunities. So the fight for cancer is definitely ongoing, and we definitely need your help to be there to make a difference. So we'd like for you to join us at this upcoming conference, where we're going to help raise funds to support cancer survivors in their fight against this disease. You know, as a vendor, at this conference, you'll have an opportunity to showcase your products and services to a wide audience and of cancer survivors and caregivers, medical professionals, different people, business people. It is definitely going to be a great cause. So contributing to our fundraising efforts to help cancer survivors access the resources and supports they need to fight cancer. And by you being a vendor at this conference, you'll be a part of our community dedicated to making a difference in the lives of those who are affected by cancer. So if you'd like to be a vendor, you can go to the website that's scrolling down below and you can sign up. If especially in oh, you just inboxed me, especially for those of you who are in the area. Oh, look at that! Wow, let's look at it up close. Okay. And then, oh, okay. What's that one? Cool, cool. Yeah, I see. So Hot Cat be doing tumblers. That one turned out pretty good. Look at it. It's definitely cool. So Hot Cat does tumblers. If you need a tumbler, special something, she can do a sublimation on it, or she can do something different. So we definitely want to check her out. But no, those are cool. Those both came out really nice. So she just was showing me what they look like. So hey, so we are looking forward to sharing those stories with you guys. We have a couple of different folks who are going to be there. I would show you a sneak peek of what the magazine is looking like this year. It is actually looking pretty decent. And, I had rather not had to do it, but, I didn't have anybody who was doing it. So I just had to go in there and do it myself. But it does look, pretty cool. We do have some wonderful stories. We have some things, we have a Dear God letter that I share about my letter to God, talking about this journey and where I was going and what I was going to be doing. We also have some information, as I say, some feedback or a letter from the doctor, which is Dr. Manvi, who is a naturopathic doctor, and she has a practice in Piedmont, and that's in Oakland. And she has information in there about just staying healthy, Normally she wouldn't. She's not going to be there this year, but she normally would be there talking about different healthy tips and things like that. But I do have just some information from her. We have some great information about, we have some of our sponsors' information. We have 5 tips to prepare you for the side effects of chemotherapy in there. So for those who are getting ready or who have just been diagnosed, but you want to know what to expect, what things are going to look like. So I have a reading, some information there that I'm giving, out for folks to have. I do have this as a tip uh, that you can actually download, but you can go and find out more about these different things that you can do to prepare. It's really about mindset as well, because you want to be prepared for it. And it's like, what do you expect? What's going to happen? I missed the night chats. Periscope, yeah, messed everything. Yeah, Periscope messed everything up when it left. For those of us who have used Periscope, it was just so cool. We would do night scopes, dark scopes. I think Hotcat, you were doing dark scopes. But it was cool. Everyone really got to know each other a lot on Periscope. It would be really nice if they brought it back. Um, and I'm sure maybe they may be working on it, because I believe everyone would run to Periscope as opposed to the club. So yeah. So again, we have Survive and Thrive. And you said in TikTok you have to have, yeah, you got to have 1,000 followers, and I don't have 1,000 followers. I mean, I don't even know if people know if I have a TikTok. But yes, I don't have 1,000 followers, and hey, I'm like whatever. And then now you can go live on LinkedIn, but you can't be over there clowning on LinkedIn. So that will rule that out for you. So definitely, definitely. So again, go to our website, scrolling down below to find out more about Survive and Thrive. But if you have questions, just reach out, let me know. But we are looking, again, tickets are available. Go ahead and get your tickets. You got early bird tickets that are on Eventbrite. You can go there. You can also still go to the website and find out. But tickets are $10 for at Eventbrite. We do have VIP tickets, which are $20, and that is where you get some nice little swag bags and stuff like that. Um, yeah, if it wasn't for Periscope, I wouldn't have never met you. You wouldn't have seen me at all, and period, because we wouldn't have been there. But those were some really good times during that time. People really connected with each other and really supported each other. Everyone would come on your live broadcast and share and just really support you. Now it's just a little different. People have kind of gotten to a point where they really are really building themselves up, but they've also kind of left behind some things, and everyone has a reason. So I totally get it. So anyway, Survive and Thrive, you guys. That's what we got. Survive and Thrive Cancer Recovery Conference, making cancer recovery a reality. And if you would like to share your story, you can. You can share your story. We're looking forward to being able to share these stories with everyone. If you have a loved one or you yourself has been diagnosed, we would like to share your story. So that's what we got right here. So I'm not going to go ahead and get off, because I'm actually going to get started on my homework, because school is coming and I want to have that done. I got to record a video. So I need to do a video, talk about introducing myself and things like that. So I want to get that done so I don't have to worry about it on Sunday. So thank all of you guys for being here. And for those of you guys who are still working on your stories, get your stories, get them all turned in. And we appreciate seeing you guys. So I'm going to get going, and I'm going to leave you guys with the video, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.